Welcome all viewers, Roob, Hudanem, Sarah Comdin, Daud, U2, Fatih Muhammad, Ruby, M. Halimariam, Blin, Nur Hussain, M. Halimariam. All of you welcome, AM, MDR. Thank you for joining. Musi Moss. I'm fine, Musi Moss. Thank you. How are you? Ke Abdullahi, Zusin, Gishan, Ashinafi, Zevde, Vedimere, Hagos, Teklemariam, John Jackson, Milkamu, Musa, Daud Mulugeta, Abraha Hagos, saying good morning. It's yes, a hello. Frevini Venehe hi. Tariku Kinu Hirpa, Kisate Solomon, Mendik Live TV. Mendik is asking my name. I'm Sajid, Mendik. LM's Kitchen, Daud Tadla, Alazar Ukube, Joe Dexter, Abdiziz the Great, hello Abdiziz, Fatih Muhammad, Lydia Mebrehatu, hi Lydia, Bro Ted, hi Bro Ted, Wilson David, James Martinez, one of my regular viewers, Mustafa Ahmadin. Viewers, before starting this live chat session, a reminder, yesterday I uploaded a post on the community section of my channel about an invitation for you. I want you people to participate in videos. I want you to be live on this channel. You can ask questions in video format. You can ask questions in audio format. You can appear in one-on-one discussions. You can appear in other talk shows here. So I'm trying to bring some new things, some new formats to this channel, viewers. That is why I have written a post in the community section of this channel. Read this post and please follow your instructions. Whichever group you are loyal to, it does not matter, viewers, whether you are Egyptian, Sudanese, Ethiopian, Tigrayan, Amhara, Romo, Somali, whoever you are welcome to express your views on this channel, unless it's not hate speech. I always discourage hate speech. I never speak in provocative and hateful tone against anyone. I am against hateful speech, provocative speech. Otherwise, you can appear on this channel. You can express your views freely. In the coming weeks, we'll start some one-on-one video sessions, some talk shows, depending upon your response, viewers. Ababiya has joined, one of my regular viewers, Kasate Solomon. Heavenly Shalom, thank you, Heavenly Shalom. AM Afkina, Abraha Hagos, Shipon Akhtar is saying now Tigray news. Kasate Salman is asking about Central Tigray. Viewers, before taking your questions, Amos Boy is asking about Central and Western Tigray. Before starting and responding to your questions, viewers, for me, this war has entered a decisive phase, if not final phase. I think decisive phase of this war is in progress. One key decision for Eritrean and Ethiopian forces was whether to enter Central Tigray or not. They made that decision, viewers. They decided to storm Central Tigray from northern side, from Aksum, Shire, from Adwa, viewers. They made this hard decision. Now, fighting is underway in Central Tigray. Conflicting reports are coming about what is happening in Central Tigray. TDF are claiming to have inflicted heavy losses on Central Tigray. This offensive on Central Tigray could be make or break for TPLF viewers, for TDF viewers. If TDF manage to repel this attack of ENDF and Eritrean forces, you will see TDF spring out of Central Tigray. And after that, you will see them spreading into eastern and western Tigray. But if Eritrean forces manage to corner TDF in Central Tigray, we could see a more weakened TDF with supply lines cut off on all sides. At this moment, I cannot say for sure which side has an advantage in Central Tigray. I did a video today on an article written by Alex DeWall. He said that ENDF had collapsed. I do not agree that ENDF have collapsed in Tigray. No, they have not collapsed. In fact, they have gained some time to regroup, reorganize. Eritrean troops have taken the lead. They are in Central Tigray. Why is Eritrea taking the lead? Because Eritrea might have to withdraw in the coming days. So before their withdrawal, they want to strike a heavy punch. That is why they are spearheading the offensive in Central Tigray. It does not mean that ENDF is down and out of this war. No, they are here. Don't underestimate ENDF, Ethiopian National Defense Forces, Amhara regional forces. You should not underestimate their power. They are here. We could, even after the withdrawal of Eritrean forces, we could see deadly battles in Tigray. TPLF will have an advantage after the withdrawal of Eritrean forces from Tigray. But it does not mean that war will be over after the withdrawal of Eritrean forces. No, ENDF should not be underestimated. Amhara forces should not be underestimated. This is my view. Turtle is saying the command structure is in disarray and leaders are looking for exit. Beatles, hi, I'm back. Welcome, Beatles. Ababia is asking, if Tigray become independent, what effect does it have on Ethiopia as a whole? If Tigray becomes independent, it will have an effect not only on Ethiopia, but on the whole Horn of Africa, Ababia. You will see that this shock wave will spread. And if Tigray becomes independent, you will see several independent states in the Horn of Africa. Because independence along ethnic lines is dangerous for this region, not only for Ethiopia, but also for the Horn of Africa. You could see several states in the Horn of Africa if Tigray becomes independent. This is my view. Subscribe at you. TPLF know how to destroy ENDF easily because they build ENDF. Domenico Palladino, Ethiopia is equal to Yugoslavia. Not now, but it could happen. Abu Bakr, no one care about TPLF now. Abdiaziz, where in your opinion will the TDF get armaments in the event of a long war? Yes, that's the important question, Abdiaziz. If the war goes on, how will TDF ensure supply routes? I think there might be some change of mind on Sudan's side, because in the coming months, May and June, you will see more destabilization in Ethiopia. You will see instability in Benishangul Gumuz. You will see instability in Oromia. As the date for the second filling of GERD approaches, you will see more instability in Ethiopia. And that instability might be useful for TDF. While Ethiopian government is busy in Oromia and Benishangul Gumuz, TDF might secure some supplies from Sudan. Right now, Sudan is not openly backing TPLF and TDF, but in changed circumstances, We could see some supplies coming from Sudan, though the areas which border Sudan, they are being controlled by ENDF, Eritrean forces, Humera, then areas along Tigray, Eritrea border, they are being controlled by ENDF, Eritrean forces. So in order for Sudanese forces to have supplies from from Sudan, TDF will have to take parts of Humera, take parts of Volkait. Otherwise, it's difficult to get supplies from Sudan. But Sudan might be an option for TDF in the coming days, especially if there is no consensus among Ethiopia, Sudan, and Egypt about GERD, viewers. Regbe Hale, Shalom, Shalom. Mebrate Birho, will TDF prevail? No one is prevailing up till now. Yassin Usman, I am Oromo, not Ethiopian. Abraha Hagos, do you think American will support Tigrayans' independence? Don't think so. No, I don't think so that America will support Tigray's independence. The day TPLF leaders announce independence, we might see decreased sympathy for them from international community, because Ethiopia will have a strong narrative if TDF announce independence. They will say, Ethiopian government will say that these are insurgents, they are rebels, they want to disintegrate Ethiopia. So that is why perhaps TDF and TPLF leaders are not adopting the slogan of independence. They are hinting at independence, but they are not saying that TPLF wants independence. Not a single time Debretsion Gabriel Mikhail has mentioned independence so far. Why? Because they want international community on their side. And if they call for independence, we might see Ethiopian government narrative getting stronger against TPLF, viewers. Surafil Phillips, one of my regular viewers. Sarah, look, mister, they can shoot and hit the bush, they can't do anything. Who are you talking about, TPLF or ENDF? T. Michael, does Egypt supply weapons to TDF? Egypt would like to do it, but how will Egypt do it? Through Sudan, definitely. So that's the only route possible for them, that they can do it through Sudan. And as I said, that in the coming months, in May, in June, we might see some change of mind on Sudan's side, and we could see Sudan supporting TDF. U2 is asking about my Kadra massacre and the attack on Northern Post. He's asking about Marco Polo, will Ethiopia disintegrate? As I said earlier, Ethiopia should not disintegrate. If Ethiopia breaks, Horn of Africa will become destabilized. That is why perhaps today US government announced the appointment of a special envoy to Ethiopia, because Ethiopian disintegration will lead to large-scale instability in this region. Mada, everyone knows Tigray will become independent. I don't know about it, but you might be more informed about it. I think TPLF leaders will try to avoid the slogan of independence. You might not agree, but I think they will not go for independence, because in case of their raising voice for independence, they will lose the sympathy of international community. What will be the future of the upcoming elections of Ethiopia through the conflict of Tigray if it's not finished? Someone is asking Gashan, Kabdullahi, Zushin, what is the future of elections? Well, even the conducting of elections is going to be a challenge for Ethiopian government, because OLA will try its best that no elections are held in Oromia. Up till now, only 20% of registered voters have registered. So 80% are still remaining. It means that majority of voters are not interested in registration, let alone voting, which will come after 2 months. So people are worried about the future of Ethiopia, no doubt about that. Benishangal Gumuz getting destabilized gradually. Oromia is already destabilized, and there is war in progress in Tigray. Then tensions on borders as well with Ethiopia-Sudan tensions. Then tensions over GERD views. So much is happening that honestly there are doubts over the holding of elections. But this atmosphere suits Ethiopian government. That is what I say, that though there is uncertainty, but this uncertainty suits Abiy Ahmed. Bakle Garba behind the bars, Jawar Muhammad behind the bars, Debretsion Gabriel Mikhail, Geta Choreda on the run. This is an ideal atmosphere for Abiy Ahmed to get himself re-elected. He won't waste this opportunity. Someone is asking about the separation of Somali region from Ethiopia. Yes, that's what I am talking about. But just a few months ago, I said that independence of Tigray will lead to independence of Oromia, independence of Somali region, and some other places in other countries as well. So disintegration of Ethiopia means disintegration of the Horn of Africa. Someone is asking about how many soldiers are operating in Central Tigray. I don't know about that. It would be inappropriate to give exact figures. But much of TDF strength is concentrated in Central Tigray right now. This is a do or die battle for them. If they lose in Central Tigray, they won't be able to find a better headquarter, a better vantage point, a better headquarters. They need this stronghold. They will try their best to keep on holding Central Tigray. Someone is asking about what are your thoughts on Eritrea Ethiopia Federation? I don't think so. People do talk about it, but I don't see the possibility of it. Beatles is asking, PM Abiy is losing his support among Amharas. Yes, that's an interesting question, because today is the 6th consecutive day and protests are still underway in Amhara state, viewers. And no one knows who is organizing these protests. I mean, that's also a mystery. Who is behind these protests? No major political party has come out as a supporter or as organizer of these protests. No major political party has come out as organizer of these protests. Then who is behind these protests? Amharas are definitely not happy with Ethiopian Prime Minister. They are saying that the government cannot protect them. They are saying that Amharas are being targeted in North Shoa, in Oromia Special Zone, in Valega, in several other places. And they want Ethiopian government, federal government, to provide them security. So they are not happy with Abiy Prime Minister of Ethiopia. Do you think Keema will join TPLF? EMS Boy says. Well, Central Gondar government officials are already claiming that Keemant is backed by TPLF. And that is why perhaps clashes started there, because their Prosperity Party first staged a rally. After that, Keemant Democratic Party staged a rally. After this rally of Keemant Party, we saw the start of clashes which led to casualties in central Gondar zone. So they are already saying, government officials, that Keemat is backed by TPLF. But Keemat is a very small minority. Even if it joins TPLF, it won't be easy for Keemat to survive in Amhara state. I don't see the possibility of Keemat joining TPLF, because it will become difficult for them to survive in Amhara state if they openly announce that they are back in TPLF. Forced conscriptions is going on in Eritrea as young as 16. Conscriptions have already been going on in Eritrea for years. It's not something new. Ace fiasco, Prosperity Party will rig the elections. They don't need to rig the elections because major parties are out of it. OFC out of it, OLF out of it, TPLF out of it. They don't need to rig it. They can win it. And they will do their engineering before elections. And that is what is happening, that no party is effectively coming out, effectively campaigning. So Prosperity Party is already on the way to win these elections without rigging even. Viewers, 22 minutes are past. I would like to now end this live chat session. Thank you for joining. I would again request you, please participate in video format. I want you to be on my views on news, whether in question answer format or in Uzil Gunner, you're late, Yon Media, you're late. I want you to be on my views on news. I want all groups to express their views here. This channel is open to all of you. I want to start some talk shows. I want your participation. So looking forward to your participation. Thank you for joining. Thank you, all of you. See you in the next live chat session. Thank you. Bye-bye.